The Yellowstone County Detention Facility houses about 40 to 50 federal inmates per day on average, and the U.S. Marshal Service pays less than what it costs. The county commissioners approved an agreement that decreases some of that deficit.
The Marshal Service has prisoners requiring beds. Yellowstone County can supply those beds. Taxpayers should not subsidize those beds.
Commissioners voted to rescind an agreement for $117 a day that they approved in January and put into place a new rate of $115.
We had to rescind the resolution on the federal government rate so we could implement the new contract.
Commissioners Mike Waters and John Ostlund voted for the $115 rate, which is $2 less than the cost to house an inmate in the Yellowstone County Detention Facility.
The windfall to the county would be over $500,000 to our budget. If you look at the $2 difference, that deficit from what we were asking to what they offered, for $2 a day would end up around $70,000 a year.
Waters says the $115 is much better than the $85 negotiated in 2016. And while commissioners would have preferred to have the $117 per day, two of them approved the $115 because the U.S. Marshal Service agreed to that increase just last week.
I was wanting to try to keep that relationship going and also keep a good atmosphere and environment for further negotiations in the future.
Waters says agreeing to the $115 brings in about $500,000 more annually to Yellowstone County. However, Commissioner Mark Morse says the county has been subsidizing the Marshal's Service at $32 a day per inmate.
Approximately 9 years we've received the $85 rate, and it's cost us more than that.
Morse says the county's costs are estimated for 2024, and the actual cost may be $120 per inmate. But he says it will stay at the $115 rate for 3 years.
Inflation goes wild, and inflation goes up 10 or 15 or 20%. The only figure we're going to get is $115 a day per inmate.
In Billings, David J., MTN News.